What's going on, everyone? My name is Clark and welcome to my YouTube channel. This video, I'm just basically going to be introducing myself and kind of the goals and expectations of what I'm going to be trying to do. But with that being said, really this first goal and the first little journey of my YouTube channel is going to be trying to qualify for the Boston Marathon. And I know that's a lot of people's goals, but for me that would be running under 2 hours and 55 minutes. So that's a pretty good time for me. My PR right now is like a 3:37. I did that at the St. Jude's Marathon. So being able to take almost 40 minutes off of my time, well, over 40 minutes of my time, just to even be considered. And we all know that the 2:55 is kind of the bare minimum. Really, you're looking at like a 2:52, 2:50 to be able to get a spot in the Boston Marathon. And so, yeah, it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of practice, a lot of training, but I'm looking forward to it. I know right now I'm kind of just logging miles, trying to get a strong aerobic base built, which has been not too hard, but I tried to push a little bit too much at the beginning, and I ended up getting a little bit of tendonitis in my ankle. And so now I'm kind of having to rehab that. And so it's kind of all these pushbacks, and the goals itself are tough. But if you can hang around and stick with me through this journey, at the end of this, I have no doubt that I will be qualifying for Boston, and would love to take you on that journey with me and along for the ride through my training, through the supplementation, through all the gear that I'll be using. And this channel isn't just going to be about running. It's going to be about life. My fiance and I, we just bought a house. We're getting married in September of 2025. And so you can be along for that ride as we, move into the house. We decorate the house. There's a few different projects that have to go on inside the house. We've got to redo the front porch, so that'll be fun. So a lot of DIY stuff will be coming at you as well. So this isn't just a running channel, although there will be a lot of running content on here. It's a life channel, and so I'm excited to have you guys follow me along that ride and really to see where this takes me. I watch a lot of YouTube, a lot of running YouTube, specifically Seth D'Amore. Back in the day, Casey Neistat, obviously he's kind of the godfather of vlogging, but and maybe you'll see some of their inspiration in the way that I shoot my videos. But this is my very first video ever. I don't have any special tools. I don't have any microphones or gadgets and gizmos. I've got an iPhone and a little prop up thing that I use to hold it. So as I learn and get better, hopefully the quality of videos will also do that. But bear with me as I learn through this journey. But again, this is just kind of a fun thing that I've always wanted to do, just because I do spend so much time watching and learning from different vlogs, and I feel like that's helped me tremendously in my running journey and life journey as well. So thank you for watching, and let's get right into it. Ever since I ran my first marathon, I've always wanted to run Boston. Obviously, being from America, Boston, Chicago, New York, those are the big three. Some other goals: I want to PR pretty much every race distance that I can this year in 2025. So a 5K, a 10K, half marathon, and the marathon. At some point this year, I would love to PR that. You might be asking, why do I run? I genuinely I love to run. It's a great time to just go outside and free your mind. So sometimes I go out and just run without headphones or anything like that. I use the little bone conduction headphones. Listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of audiobooks. It's just a nice time to just get out and be by yourself. Now, don't get that twisted. I do love being with run groups. I think that's a lot of fun, and a lot of times you can meet a whole lot of great people. I've met a lot of people in Atlanta when I used to live there. I had a great running club there. Shout out to Brookhaven Run Club. Met a lot of great people, and some of those people I still talk to today. But it's just a great time to just get out, be by yourself, be with nature, be in God's green earth, and enjoy His creation. And that's why I love to run. I've got a body that can do it, and while I can, why not? So today's run, pretty simple workout. We're gonna 5 minutes of walking, 20 minutes of easy running, 5 minutes of walking, 10 minutes of easy running, and then another 5 minutes of walking just to end it. Like I said, I'm coming back from a tendonitis issue in my ankle, peroneal tendonitis, one of those, however you pronounce it. I'm not a doctor. So just trying to take it easy, so mixing in walking with the running. The pace today is probably going to be anywhere from like a 9 to a 10 minute per mile, so nothing too crazy. Where I'm getting a lot of my training is from the Daniel's Running Formula. I have loved this book. There's a lot of great information in there. If you're a serious runner and haven't read this book, I highly recommend it. Jack Daniel's Running Formula. I know a lot of coaches, especially cross-country coaches, will read this and prescribe a lot of workouts from that book. So if you haven't read that book yet, I highly recommend it. It is an awesome read. On feet today, the New Balance 1080 V13. I think these have got like 13, I wish. It's got like 80 miles, 90 miles on them. Super soft, super comfortable as you're logging the miles. I mean, these are just great daily shoes for that. Super soft on the feet. It's going to take care of your legs. It's going to make sure that tomorrow when we do actually I think I might do the same run tomorrow, but it's going to make sure that tomorrow I'm going to be ready to roll again, and instead of those 20 minutes of easy pace, I might pick up the pace a little bit and wear some faster shoes. But these shoes today are going to take care of my feet and legs. That way tomorrow I'm for sure going to be able to do that. Probably just wear a nice little white runner hat here, nothing too crazy. Got my Aftershocks headphones. Love these. You can hear everything around you. So sound quality still right up there. Other than that, probably just a little t-shirt, short running shorts, socks. I don't go too crazy with any of the gear just because it's pretty much all the same to me. If you have any recommendations on what to wear, please let me know. I'm a big fan of this Tracksmith sweatshirt though. I do love Tracksmith. I love all the products that I've ever seen and had the privilege to try out. Those have been awesome. So it's a little expensive for me, but I do enjoy Tracksmith. And then I've got the Garmin 965. Before this, I had the 920 XT, or I think that's what it was called, the 920 XT. Let me see if I can find it. As it would turn out, I can't find the watch right now. Like I said, I'm in the process of moving, so I'm still in an apartment, but a lot of stuff is over at the house right now. So that watch is probably there, but that watch was great. I had that for probably 8 to 9 years and loved it, but the 965 here, this is my next upgrade from that, and it just has obviously so much more in that 9-year window of improving and creating different things and applications there. So this has been a great watch. But yeah, and then finally just Roka. I love Roka, so I'll probably just wear my sunglasses here, but Roka's ability to stay on my face, I don't really know how. I just love their glasses. Here's my sunglasses here. Damn. But yeah, so come on the run with me. I'm going to do just a few little, I don't want to just show you me running by a camera the whole time. So I may do a few of those scenes, but for the most part, we're just going to be talking about it. And then at the end, we'll recap. And then, yeah, we'll see you after the run. Just uploaded the run to my watch. I will say it's pretty chilly here. Tennessee cannot figure out its weather by any means. 2 days ago, it was 70 degrees. Now it's in like the mid 40s. So that's always fun to plan, but you know, as a runner, you just got to get out there, and those first few minutes might be a little chilly, but once you get started, you warm up pretty nicely. And then, as I said before, got the New Balance 1080 V13s. I've heard the 14s are just a little bit more firm than these. These feel amazing. These are, like I said, they're squishy and just so comfortable, but a little on-foot check before we get out the door. I will say one thing that's nice about these 5-minute walks or 2-minute walks, 1-minute walks before the run starts currently in this stage of the program is that it forces me to warm up. That is one thing that I've not been very good at really, is warming up before a run. Even if it's an easy run, you know, you still need to do some stretching, do some moving, as my mama would say, just do some gyrating before getting out there and getting after it. So that's one thing that I need to do a lot better at, is warming up in these specific designated times in these programs to walk or to start slow, whatever it may be, is very helpful to force me into making sure that I warm up. And just like that, the first interval is done. So again, walked 5 minutes first, 20 minutes easy running. So within that 20 minutes, I did, my first mile was a 9:28, second mile was a 9:25, and then obviously from there just finished out the 20 minutes. In order to get to where I like to do a lot of my runs and things like that, I have to run by a Krispy Kreme, and I love Krispy Kreme. I love donuts, I love sweets. I have the world's biggest sweet tooth. I think that's going back to one of the reasons why I run, is so that I can eat the way that I do. I'm trying to get better at eating, watching what I eat, making sure that I'm taking in good quality calories instead of just quantity of calories. So, but yeah, I run by Krispy Kreme. I love the smell of it. Makes me want to get it every single day, but I don't know, it's just kind of training the mind not to give in to the temptation of going by Krispy Kreme every single day. But I don't know, maybe you're looking for a sign to get a Krispy Kreme. The sign is here. I'm talking about it. Krispy Kreme is literally 100 yards from me. I smell it in the air right now. So yeah, check back in with you after this. There she is, temptation herself. Not this guy, but I'm talking about Krispy Kreme. And just like that, 10 minutes down. I think my mile time there was like 9:38, 9:35, something like that. Again, just trying to go easy peasy. So now just cool down here for 5 minutes, stretch, figure out any little aches and pains that I can try to stretch out, and then I'll meet you back inside. And just like that, 5 minutes walking complete. Stretch out the hamstrings a little bit and the quads. My hamstrings get way more tight than my quads do. And I found that during my marathons too. That's the thing that always really starts to lock up near the end, is my hamstrings. So I always have to make sure that I'm making sure those are strong and that they're stretched. One thing that I would like to say is, during that whole run, again, it's like high 40s right now, but this sweatshirt, although expensive, I love this Tracksmith sweatshirt. It is form-fitting, which I really like, and super thick cotton. It feels very durable, and if you've never tried it, definitely go and get it. I don't know how much they are, but I got mine off of eBay, so can't say that I bought it from the website, but I do enjoy the sweatshirt, and if you're looking for a nice sweatshirt, I would definitely recommend this one out. So I'll see you inside. And now we're back. So hat hair, going a little crazy here, but no big deal. So again, just a 45-minute walk run there, trying to ease back in from this ankle injury. So hopefully that can continue to get better as time goes on, and I can just incrementally get more and more mileage under my feet there. So thanks for going with me. Again, first little vlog here, so I know I've got a lot to learn, but yeah, I look forward to the journey here. I enjoyed going out there and again just taking you along for the ride with me. So I'm going to try to do 1 to 2 episodes per week as I get into this, and as I get more and more comfortable with the editing and things like that, maybe a little bit more than that. But I do have a full-time job outside of this. I wish I was a professional runner. That would be sick, but unfortunately that's not the case. So I will continue to try to do as many videos just about life and running as well. But yeah, so thank you for coming along with me on this first journey, and I will see you next time. Peace.